Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak. And right now, for HJN, I've got tons of more stuff coming over, so be sure to stay on the lookout for all that good stuff. But right now, let's get into some other territory that's a little bit more familiar, because acquisitions probably wasn't the best idea possible. But what about toxins? In terms of toxins, it does apply to a lot of things out there. It's yet another big synonym in regards to tons of things out there. We're talking about the toxins that are horrific to our bodily functions, whether it be something like snake venom, frog venom, or something else. I mean, it's usually dependent on what kind of animal species I'd be talking about. And I have talked about a lot of different animals back then, but looking to today, toxins happen to apply not only just to animals, but also to a lot of other things. But the insides of our bodies would be another thing. Toxins just so happen to represent what kind of harmful materials may be lodged within our own flesh. And that's so specifically to be talking about the kind of fat that might be stored down in the guts. Because that's one thing out there. The liver basically, well, turns a lot of stuff into fats. And it does actually allow for a lot of absorption of different toxins, chemicals, radioactive materials, and the like. A wall of fat tends to really shrug off a lot of dangerous elements that our body would not be able to withstand on its own. But all in all, I mean, toxins, they would certainly apply to a lot of other things. And I could just be here all day to talk a lot more about it, like when we're talking about the kind of toxins that are generated from gases, or the kinds that would spew out because of certain elements, fuels, and other sources of energy that we happen to use all the time. But, I mean, it would just be horrifying. I would have even talked about the enormous fuel crisis in the mid-70s, but that's another thing out there I could probably talk a little bit more about, but I'll just hold off on that for right now. But I'm going to have some other subjects to talk about anyway. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.